Alright YouTubers, what's going on? So, if you watched the last few of my videos, you probably heard me mention Swiss Army knives a few times. Lately, I have been way into Alox Swiss Army knives. Alox Swiss Army knives and traditional knives. And as you can see here, there's even a few missing here. We've got a nice little collection going. Nothing big. There's guys out there that have tons more, but I will tell you right now that these suckers are addicting. As you can see, most of these are pretty recently acquired. You have some 84 millimeter models, and then you have some 93s, and then some of those 93s are dual layer, some are triple layer, and we'll kind of go through each one a little bit. These first 5 here are all Cadet models, and the standards, the silver here, this is a standard one. I mean, I think I got this at Target for 25 bucks. Brand spanking new. Same with the black, also bought at Target for 25 bucks. Cadets are a great model. You have the main blade here. You have your nail file, nail cleaner is what I like to call it also, and your drivers, along with your bottle and can openers. So Cadet is a great little knife. Fits in your hand nicely. It's great for your watch pocket. Great little knife. Now this green one here was a limited run for Target actually, and they don't make these anymore in this color. These are getting harder and harder to find. They're still out there available on the web from time to time on eBay. I think I got this one on eBay for a pretty good price. A little bit more than these, but not a ton. So that's the hunter green. You have the olive green, which is a even more becoming more and more scarce. I did see one of these on eBay for a really good price. I think it was yesterday. I was like, dang, I got this one for a steal. I got this one and my Black Pioneer together for 40 bucks, I think. Really good deal. So this one is a very this was one of the 5 colors. Now this isn't one of the 5 colors models because you can tell this has the keyring attachment, but they also did this color in the 5 colors Cadets. And this last one is one that I got off eBay from a seller that actually listed that as being a gold Alox, but it's actually a copper, and it's a worn copper. I mean, it's seen a lot of use. This is actually an older Cadet. It's pre-2005, and the way you can tell that is, let's see if I can get the camera to pick that up. Man, it's gonna be hard. It's got scratches right there. See where that last word says roaster bee or something like that? Not sure what that says exactly. But the older pre-2005 model said that. Now let's look at a more recent one here. You'll just notice it says Victorinox stainless. Swiss made stainless. And this one says Victorinox Switzerland stainless roaster, whatever. So that's actually how you know, one way you know that it is older. And it also has that little umbrella looking deal. This one just says Officer Swiss, and this says Officer Swiss, but it has that little umbrella deal over the top. So this is an older model. It's also not in the best condition, but I got it for way cheap. So, and it, you know, the pictures actually showed it in being in better condition than it was. And anyway, so that's a copper Cadet, older one. At the same time, I got this little Alox classic. I believe they're the same size. Yeah, it's just not ribbed. It's smooth. Got this from the same seller. Came with the same package. So I'll talk a little bit more about those later. So those are my Cadets. This was the initial size I thought I would like the most and want to collect more of and use, but I've actually found myself really loving the 93 millimeters, like the Pioneer, the Soldier, and the Carver and Farmer here. So we'll kind of talk about this one. This is an old Cross Pioneer. I've seen these mint. I saw one go today for, well, last I checked the bid it was at 150 bucks. This is an old one. I've actually had this one a long time. It's got a lot of wear on it. A lot of the anodizing's come off on it. I'm not sure the year on this one. Unlike the Wenger standard issues, they actually put the year date there. These do not, but it's been used a ton. With the Pioneer, you do get the larger main blade, and instead of the nail file, you get an awl, which actually is a really useful thing I use quite often. And you have your drivers and openers, can openers. Now the difference on the Pioneer and the Soldiers is you have a half stop here, so you can get more leverage there with the driver there. So I actually prefer this size. This is the size, and you can see it's got a little key ring and it's a little bit larger, and it for some reason it's perfect for my pinky. I found a couple of these, and I'll throw this in my watch pocket like when I'm pairing it up with like my Sebenza or, you know, a traditional or something, and that way I can kind of hook it with my finger and pull it out. It's kind of like a lanyard. I'm not a huge lanyard guy, probably just because I can't tie them for anything, so I need to learn. But this is an old Cross Pioneer. You can see the difference there in the Cross versus like this Pioneer that is got your traditional. This is a newer one. Traditional shield and cross there. Same tool set. Don't need to talk about that. This is a common model. You're not going to have any problem finding that black one. This one is a new Swiss Bianco exclusive. This is the Moonlight Silver Soldier. Only difference is no keyring. Really exact same tools. Got your awl, got your main blade, got your drivers, your can opener and bottle opener. So no difference, just no keyring attachment, which is actually preferable. Well, I don't know, like I said, I've been using these. Got one on that one too. I kind of dig the keyring, so either way, this is a limited run for Swiss Bianco. There's still quite a few of these available. These are going to run you more than your typical Farmer would, or excuse me, not Farmer. There goes my crazy loud vibrating phone again. Jeez, apologize for that. These are going to run a little bit more because they are limited special runs for Swiss Bianco. So, but I really dig this color, and I got this on the secondary market brand new for actually quite a bit less than you'd buy it from Swiss Bianco directly. So, I had to jump on that one. The next one here is a copper Carver. So this is what this copper, I'm guessing, at one time looked like, and maybe there were different color tones, you know, back then, but this one has seen a lot of use and carry and such. This one is actually mint. It's brand new, and this is a Farmer. No, excuse me, this is a Carver. Similar to, identical in size to a Farmer, just a different tool set. Here you have two main blades, which is kind of weird. Like I'm not actually a huge fan of this layout, because why do you need two main blades like that? But whatever, I got it because it was copper and they're a limited run as well. You also have like the pruner style blade there, and you have a saw, wood saw, just like the Farmer. Which these saws are flipping awesome, by the way. If you ever had to use them, they're going to do the job better than most saws will for this size. So you have your two main blades, your saw, your pruner blade, and then you have your awl as well. But for me, this was just a matter of being a copper with a red shield, limited production. Not sure if this was a Swiss Bianco limited edition or not. Stick to drum. If you watch this video, you should probably know that. So, and last is the orange Farmer. Love that orange Alox color. That's just gorgeous. It just pops, man. It's just bam, just pops. This is a Farmer, so you do have your like your Soldier, you're gonna have your bottle opener, can opener, your drivers. You got your half stop again there. You have your main blade, saw, and your awl. So you can see, same, very similar tool set to the carver. I'm 90% sure this is a Swiss Bianco thing, because the carver is kind of a Swiss Bianco thing, so the farmer is a more common model for Swiss Army. But that orange is just beautiful. So as you can see here, we've got a nice variety of colors. Some classic colors like the red and the silver and the black. Some unique colors like the orange and the copper, the Moonlight silver, the olive green, the hunter green. So you've got a decent number of good number of variety here. But I'll tell you what, these Alox are just addictive, and not just from a collecting standpoint. Because if you want to try to collect all the Alox models, you'd be spending a lot of money and spending a lot of time. There's a ton of variations out there, but for me, it's just these knives are classic. They are. I love the Alox scales. I love the utility of the knife. I mean, I carry a Pioneer. It used to be this one. I mean, I've carried this one for a long time too. Carried that one as well quite frequently. I haven't actually carried the Moonlight Silver yet. This is my favorite ones to carry, this size. I just like the utility a little bit better than the Cadets. I like the larger blade, and the half stop on the driver there's nice. So Cadets are a great size though, but I just kind of see myself collecting more of the 93 millimeters than the 84s. So, and a lot of other Swiss Army guys are the opposite. They love the 84s. So I actually have a custom Swiss Army knife on the way from a guy named well, his Facebook, he does a thing on Facebook. He's on multitool.org as Rick in Florida, I believe. Mikey Likey's his name on Facebook. That's actually not his real name. His name's, I believe, Ricardo Rick or something. Anyway, he's doing a custom farmer for me with scissors. One of the best things about the classics is the scissors. Swiss Army knives are known for having the best little scissors, and they have the larger size scissors and the other 93 millimeters that are, I don't believe I have any. I've got some old ones. Let's see here. I don't believe I have a climber. I believe that's the model that comes with it. I could be wrong there. Yeah, I don't have any of the bigger models, but like your standard like this size. I don't have. No, I don't have a. This doesn't have the scissors, but this size comes with scissors, and the climber, and I believe the camper maybe. But they don't come in Alox. There's not one Alox model besides the classics here that have scissors, and you got to have them custom made. So I'm having one custom made with black scales. They're going to be powder coated though, so the shield is going to be subdued, but the powder coating will last longer. It's going to have the same farmer tool set, just adding scissors. So pretty stoked for that one. Expensive, yes. Worth it, absolutely, because it's going to make a perfect EDC knife. And those scissors come in handy all the time. I'm constantly using them for stuff. If you have kids, you're constantly using your scissors for cutting straws, for doing all kinds of stuff. And again, no one bats an eye when you pull out a Swiss Army knife and open the scissors up and use it. So I wish they came standard, so you wouldn't have to spend so much money to get them installed, but they don't. So, another unique thing about while I'm looking at it here, about these old crosses, they had brass liners versus just your steel liners here on most of the Swiss Armies. Yeah, these are all steel liners. So you had brass liners on these older models, which is a really cool feature. It's got a nice contrast with the knife too. You can see the anodizing's wearing off so bad on this. This one's seen a lot of use, but what do you do? Gotta love the old cross. I'd love to have a mint one, but I'm not paying the secondary market prices for those. So anyway, guys, that's just a quick video about my Swiss Army knives, Alox models that I have. I have some other Swiss Army knives that aren't Alox, but these are my Alox models, kind of my start of my collection. I plan on adding more. Like I said, I have the custom one coming that will be that'll actually be an EDC knife. I'm not just going to collect that one. That will be used quite a bit. A lot of these won't see a ton of use, honestly. This black one has, and so will this Old Cross Pioneer just because it's already, you know, been used quite a bit. When I got it years ago, no idea what I had. I just knew I had a Swiss Army knife. I liked the Alox aluminum scale. Didn't know that I had a highly collectible knife at the time. So what do you do? Now you know. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. If you're into Swiss Army knives, oh, it looks like the camera restarted at 15-minute mark. I apologize. So I'm not sure where I cut off, but thanks for watching the video on my Swiss Army knives. If you guys are interested in sacks, you know, let me know. We can do more videos on them. So, alright guys, take care. Have a good one.